friends. It's Catherine Gorman Lovelady, director and co-owner of Moonstarlodge. I've been doing tarot since 1974. Yes, I am that old. I'm looking kind of old these days. A lot on my mind. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy this reading. It's for the week of September 12th through 18th inclusive. And the moon is still waxing toward full, which is the 20th. And we're moving inexorably toward autumn equinox. Before I begin, a little housekeeping. Please like these videos if you feel like you do like the videos, and so give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you'd like to make a donation, we have our button, PayPal button on the website, which is listed below. Subscribing keeps the algorithms at Google allowing us to be prominent, so these readings get to as many people as possible. So it really helps with the big quantum machine that is Google. So this reading, as all readings, may or may not resonate for you. So just take what you need and leave the rest. So let's go to the cards. So this is quite a groovy week. Let me start by saying I'm using the Naked Heart Tarot by Gillian C. Wilde. She is a Canadian card creator. I'm using her Antiquities of Magic, which is a support deck to this. I'm using the Antiquities of Magic astrology cards today. I'm using the Monde Nacht, Lenormand, and Extension by Patrick Scheller. I'm using, as almost always, Voice from the Earth by Judith Pintar, which, as I've said on previous videos, is such an important deck to me that I actually gifted my husband a copy for our wedding. And the last deck in use today is the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Dr. Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron-Reid. So that's what we're tapping into today. And by the way, Jillian didn't send me these. I'm not promoting them because they were gifted. I actually own 2 copies of the Naked Heart deck, one which I keep for personal use. I have bought her beautiful tarot cloth, which is stunning. Sorry, I got that backwards. It's got a layout right on it. I'm not using that layout today, so I didn't put the cloth out. However, I just think it's amazing that she's so gifted and a wonderful Canadian. So look up her website and support her if you can. We never agree to the counterfeit cards that exist out there in the big world. Anyway, on to this reading. So we have the Movement of Swords, and this is about swift thinking, correct thinking, and this is the significator card for today. We have the Justice card, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles in protection, the Sun card with this lovely winged scarab, and we have the Six of Pentacles. In the support cards, the Eye, the all-seeing eye, we have the Ship suggesting travel, we have an angel, and we have brambles or thorns here. Our ancestor cards are the Gaia card here in the West position. We have Great Spirit, which is also a Gaia card. We have Pisces, we have Libra, and in the Shaman cards, we have Dust Devil, and we have Caterpillar. I just had a request to give the names of the cards where possible because they're not always visible on the screen. So this is quite exciting here. I'd love to be the fly on the wall for those who are in a creative venture, because this movement of swords is about clarity of thinking. This is a big cat, big puma, or Black Panther. And this is like the knight. So this is about moving forward, making progress, clear thinking, and this puma is wielding that sword to cut away crap thinking, stuff that sets us on little negative dust devils of tangent thinking. We have justice. So justice is about, also again, we've got this sword present, about balance. It's also relates to Libra, the balance of Libra, which is up here. What Spirit is saying is that the venture that we're starting this week needs to be dealt with a sense of balance, clear thought, making sure both sides of any aspect of this creation, that these sides are dealt with, looked at, observed, and we're not just rushing ahead willy-nilly without thought. This card indicates very clear thinking. This is an animal of the shadows and the night, and this is about cutting through the shadows. We have another big kitty here as we move toward the beginnings. Wands, fire, beginning of a project. So we're creatively moving our thought processes to begin this wonderful adventure. And we're doing so from a place of balance. The Two of Pentacles. In some decks, you'll recognize any Rider-Waite deck as a juggler or harlequin actually manifesting the balance. But this is very much a card of not letting external forces sway you or knock you off balance, either emotionally or intellectually. This is the Lemniscate, so this is the alpha symbol, I should say. The Seven of Pentacles in protection reminds us not to get off on weird thinking or get knocked off balance. It's just being protective. We need to stay in a place of gratitude. In fact, I'm going to grab the book here and read to you what Jillian says about this particular card. You need to stay grounded, be in the present, and this creates additional strength in the future. The heart disconnect is, I ask myself, is it possible that short-term thinking is affecting my long-term vision? So here's this clarity of thinking and stripping away that which doesn't serve the process of this new journey. What comes of staying focused, staying grounded, is the Sun. The Sun is one of the most beautiful cards in any tarot deck. This is an exquisite one, especially exquisite to me, because it's the eternal scarab. And I found out this week that scarab in Italian is lo scarabeo, which I think is wonderful. So my friend Fran can laugh at my Italian there. But stay the course here with your clarity of thinking. To be enlightened is to bring the light in, and that's exactly what this is telling us. And we end up in a beautiful place with the Six of Pentacles. If we stay mindful and grounded and not off on weird thinking, we have this beautiful perfection of success. This is a success card. And it also has the two fish of Pisces, which also appears up here. So the clarifying cards, the all-seeing eye, of course this relates to these two cards. Keeping balanced, keeping our thoughts straight. Ship is movement and travel, so we're moving into our new venture. This is telling us here we have angelic support, so Spirit is working with us. And the only thing about these brambles is this relates to this card, so not being grounded. If you stuck these brambles on top of your head, you would certainly, because this looks a bit like a crown, you would be grounded very quickly as you'd be shocked back into reality. This is the only thorn, is to be, and that's literally the statement, this is the only thorn, if you get ungrounded and off keel. So, these Gaia cards from the ancestors say that whatever this relates to, whatever project this is, isn't a short-term project. This has ramifications far, far into the future. In fact, this could be a project that defines you in terms of your life's work or your legacy. So the bird totems are always the ones that fly closest to the Creator. They take our prayers. This is the wheel. We are moving toward that sun and moon up there. This is making an incredible impact both in the earth and in spirit. And then we have this sacred geometry thing about this. This is part of our purpose. So this is karmic. This is part of our divine purpose. Look at where Pisces and Libra show up. Now, this happens to be my sun and moon sign in solar astrology. This happens to be my ascendant. This is about beauty and balance and making everybody happy. This is the dreamer, the wild, the last sign in the zodiac, and I very much respect and am happy to see that this clarity of thinking, which isn't always a Piscean, dreamy attribute, but we are the psychics. So look at where you can balance your psychic, dreamy, illusory life with the clarity of thought. Finally, our shaman. The dust devils represent moving out of stagnation, which clearly these cards suggest. So the shaman is saying they will help us move out of a place of stagnation. And caterpillars, that's a really, really obvious thing. We know that the caterpillar moves toward a place of going into sleep. It is not stagnant, though. It is metamorphosing. So the metamorphosis of creation, it doesn't know when it makes the chrysalis and goes into it that it's just going to be a big blob of goo for a little while, but emerge on the outside with wings. So this is an unrecognizable metamorphosis or transformation. Whatever we're creating here isn't visible. It's not, we can't see the outcome, but apparently it is part of our legacy. Just as long as we stay grounded, the only reversed card in the whole spread today, we need to stay grounded and focused and not be swayed by external forces. So you can flip the camera. I hope this was meaningful. I have trouble with words when I'm not in my left brain. And I'm not. When I'm channeling and working with spirit and working with cards, I'm in my right brain, which is not where language lives. So I stutter and stammer, and I apologize for that, but that's part of the process of being a channel. Anyway, thank you, Miigwech, for allowing me to have a few minutes of your day, and have a blessed week. Oh,